My career in ACT policing, it was varied. I was very fortunate to have had the career that I had, and I went from GDs, coroner's officer, accident squad, right through the process of the general policing role, culminating with a long period of time in the accident investigation team. Well, Recruit College happened to be a classroom at the top floor of Old City Police Station, where 24 of us started on about the 19th of September '67. And we had one female in that group. It was a 12-week training program, and then after 12 months she did what was a retention program of 2 weeks, I think it was. It was interesting because you did most things. You did a patrol, watch house, inquiry office, security work around the Russian embassy was very much in vogue, and a couple of other embassies for that matter. So it varied, and it depended who you upset, whether you stood out in the cold in night shift or not. If you've upset somebody, you can guarantee you're going to the Russian embassy for a shift. The general duties work was interesting. We were fortunate to be able to do pretty well everything, unless it became a very serious investigation that was required to be done by the crime team. In those days it was a criminal investigation team. 1972 I was working in breath analysis section, and it was just a normal habit. We had an arranged procedure where you would drop someone home to keep the breath analysis van operative, and I just happened to drive past the Chifley shops, and I disrupted a group of people, young people, who had superglued or glued up all the locks on the mailboxes and all the locks on the post offices. And as it turned out, they'd been around every post office in Canberra, and as a result there were 4 or 5 people charged with offences for that. For me personally, I think having the opportunities that I had in accident investigation, not only from a criminal perspective of investigating serious accidents, but there was a lot of welfare work done, and there was a change of perception about what policing was about, very early days. But since then there's been a raft of others, but they're probably the most significant. People are far better educated. The technology has made policing easier in some respects, but it has made it a whole lot more challenging, because you really can't do anything at all without being tested in one form or another, whether it be through the courts or by the fact that you're on film every time you do something. So you've got to be pretty smart and be prepared to be well educated, and I think to me that's been the significant change. If you don't move with the times, you get left behind. The bond of friendships that you form with people, and for me personally, I was a mentor buddy, if you like, of quite a few people, and there's a few today that the friendships have remained, and to me that's pretty important.